Hi fam, welcome back to our channel, Design on the Dollar. I am your host Ida, and today I am so excited about this video. Today I am hosting my first ever collab here on YouTube. I invited several YouTubers here to participate in it. So what this DIY entails is you had to find a high-end item for your home decor, and you had to recreate that high-end item on a budget. So this is the item that I chose. So if you want to see how I took this high-end item and changed it to this item for a fraction of the cost, just continue to watch. And until next time, I love you guys. Bye. Okay fam, for this DIY, you're going to need some flameless LED candles, battery operated, and preferably remote control operated. You're going to need the coasters, the 4-packs of coasters from the Dollar Tree. So you're going to need 2 packages. You're going to need some chain, decorative chain. So that's what it says. So this. You're going to need 3 hooks, safety cup hooks. I also got these from Lowe's. Now this part is optional. I have some rhinestones that I'm going to use around mine because it wouldn't be me if I didn't have bling. I'm gonna tell you what I chose to use for mine and where I got it from, and I'm gonna also give you 2 other options as well. So this lovely thing, some people, if you're a musician, you may know what it is, but it's a drum, I don't know, a bass drum, I think it is. It's the lining around the bass drum, and it's beautiful. It's 22 inches round, and it's this beautiful wood. I love the wood grain on it, and it has a beautiful blue strip around it. Now this one is wood, and I got both of these off of eBay, and I wanted to make sure that if you guys wanted to make this project, that you will still be able to go and find these on eBay, and they're out there. And this one is a wood one, and I ordered another one. This is the same thing, but it's iron, it's steel iron. Okay, another thing that you can use, which you're going to have to do a lot of prep for this one if you decide to go with this. You can either use a ruler, like the yard ruler. I got these from Lowe's, and it's wood, and it's the right thickness and everything. So I had brought 2 of these, and I was going to soak them in water, in hot water. You could soak them for one time somebody said in hot water for 20 minutes, but it was a thinner wood than this. And another research that I did said that you had to soak the wood for 2 days in the hot water, and that way, or in water. And what happens is that the water gets in the fibers of the wood and makes the wood pliable. Or you can use this. This is a little bit thinner, and as you can see, it already has more bend in it than the actual ruler. So it may take less time with soaking this one to do it. And what you would do, you would soak it until it gets really pliable. And then what you would do is you would take it, and then I was going to take a tire, a 22-inch tire, and I was going to bend the wood around the tire, and I was going to tie it in place with ribbon so that it would dry in that circular form. You can use this as well. You just have to do a little bit more work, prep, to actually do it that way. And hey, it may be even funner to do it that way, because so the first thing you want to do is you want to take your circle, and you want to make a triangle on the loop. You want a point at the top, and then you want 2 points down here at the bottom. So you're going to eyeball that, and then you're going to take a pen and you're going to mark. You're going to just put a little mark. And you want to make sure that your 2 bottom ones are across from each other. It's kind of hard to show you with this view of the camera. So after you do that, after you make sure that it's like you're supposed to have it, so then you're going to take your hooks, and then you're going to find that I'm going to need a hammer and a nail, because you're going to need to start the threading of your hook in each one of these. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go put a little hole in both of all 3 of these areas, and then I'll come back so that we can put the hooks in. Okay guys, I'm back to make sure that my points were even. So I took a tape measure and I measured from one point, top of the X, to the other one, and it was 21 inches. So I had to move one of my marks over. Make sure that your dots are equal distance, and this is going to ensure that your chandelier base, when you go to hang it, that it is even. And I got my drill, and I got some nails as well, because some people might not have a drill. So I wanted to see if using the nail would work. Take the nail and take the hammer and just bam into the wood. It would work, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a drill bit and I am going to drill down in here. Now you want it to be a tight fit, and I'm just screwing the hooks in just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other 3. I love my power tools, y'all. Alright, so now we have our rings on, and you want to make sure you do this step first, because when you go to do this next step, you want to make sure that those are in place. That way you can work around them. So the next thing you're going to do is I want to take and I want to position my cords, my coasters around. Once you have position where you wanna, then the next step is gluing them down. And you want to put the glue on the actual wood, because you don't want to accidentally put too much glue on the bottom and it be in the wrong spot. And then I'm going to take my E6000 and I'm going to take some hot glue for instant hold. And I'm just finding the center, making sure that the coaster is flat. So as you can see, I have 2 of my coasters on, and I wanted you to see the bottom, how that blends in. Can't you see how it blends in with the wood grain really well? And I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to use my E6000 and my hot glue to affix these on, and when I come back I'll have all 6 of the coasters on and we can move on to the next. So this is 10 feet of cord, so I am going to put 3 feet of cord per call these things? Hooks. Well, actually, I'm going to put the needle nose pliers because it looks like there is a little where the when you put the rings around, looks like you can open it. All right, there it is. So right here, I hope you guys can see it. There's a little where they come together at, and you just find that and snap that open. So I'm going to do that to the other two, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I have all three of my chains cut, and you want to make sure that you leave one of the links to the chain open on each strand, so you can hook it to the top of the chain that's going to be holding where all the chains meet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our chain on. So you're going to take one of your chains, and you want the end that doesn't have the open link on it. So you're going to take and just bring your hook down and hook it on. Okay, so all three of the hooks are on now. The next thing you're going to do is bring your chains all of them up together like this. And what you're trying to do is find where your chandelier is going to hang even. We're going to hook this ring around through all three of the other chain. And let me show you the ring that you can use, and it comes from the Dollar Tree. So if you don't want to go out to Lowe's and get this O-ring from them, then Dollar Tree sells these boot rings. They have them in small and they have them in this large, and you get 8 in the pack. And you can use this in the same method as you was going to use that O-ring. And this one will probably be a little bit easier because it just snaps open like this. And it's the same concept with this O-ring, which this is what I'm going to use, but I just want to show you how you can use it. And you would just take it and go through each one of your loops. I'm just picking a loop, y'all. I'm not finding the right one. And you would just put it in there like that and close it back up, and then you would have this. But I would recommend that you get the small one, and then what you would take and just take a little bead of hot glue or E6000 and put them on each one of the bottom of these loops, so it can just sit there and it won't move. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to find that link that you marked, and you're going to put that extra piece that you left on that end, and you're going to hook it around your O-ring, and then you're going to close it back. So I'll be back when I get all three of them on, and we'll go to the next step. Okay guys, so I have all three of the chains on the ring, and what I'm doing now is I'm going back in and I'm taking the extra chain off. Okay, and now you should have something like this. So then you'll have something that's like this. And when you lift it, everything should lift even like this. And I know you can't see the whole thing, but I want you to see each step, and you'll be able to see the full thing when it's hanging. Okay, the hot glue gun has warmed up and we have all our strips cut. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put the bling around it. And I'm just going to lay it like we would lay any other wrap. So we're going to do that all the way around the blue piece. And then when I come back, you will see the finished product. Okay guys, here's the finished product. This is not where it's going to hang at. I just have to get my husband's help with hanging it in the bathroom. I decided to go in the bathroom, and as you can see, I have that hook right here. I have the hook right there, and then if you come down, I have that O-ring with all three of the wires connected to it. And then the wires, the chain come down and connects to each one of the clip hooks that I put up there. And also with this, if the chain is too long on one of the sides, you can just take and unclip the hook and clip it to the next chain so you can make it all even. And so I really like the way it turned out. And it didn't cost much at all. I'll give you the total price right here. And let me show you what it's on a remote, so I can make it it's candle right now. I can change it to light with steady. Go back to candle. I can dim it, make it dim. I can brighten it. I can put it on a timer. I can turn it off, turn it on, and this is great for a fraction of the price. So I'll put my picture up, and then I'll put the picture of my inspiration up, and I'll put the cost of it up and the cost that I had. So don't forget to rate this video, comment down below, subscribe, like, and share. And until the next time, bye guys.